How harsh is the industry?
Pretty harsh. In what way? But
In terms of the amount of work that you have to do, the amount of hours that you have to put in, the amount of intensive brain power and physical power that you have to go ahead and put in now in 2024.
okay. So now usually, say I'm gonna give you like a very ballpark average this thing. Say if you're shooting a film, you're roughly shooting about anywhere between 40 to 60 days.
Okay.
And it's very similar for web shows. Now I'm not talking a Jawan or the big ones which shoot like 100 days or 120 days and all that. Right now, on an average, they end up shooting a film in less than 40 days and a web series in less than 60 days.
One full length feature film in 40 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So usually, so our shifts, so there are shift timings, which is every day is a 12-hour shift, whether it's like a 6 to 6 from morning to evening, or a 9 to 9, or a 12 to 12 midnight, or 2 to 2, whatever. It's a 12-hour shift. So you're working 12 hours. Me, for my, sometimes I need to be there an hour before, sometimes 2, sometimes 3.
Hours before.
Yeah,
So
to set it up.
To set it
You know,
up.
like if I'm going to a location which is not pre-lit, then I have to go and, light it up, ready everything by the time, by 6 or max 7. So you end up working, say, about 15 to 16 hours
Every day.
every day. Every day.
For 40 days.
Yeah. But you do get breaks. So now there is a rule, almost a rule, which says like between every 6 to 7 days, you need to give a day off.
Between every 6 to 7
7
days.
yeah.
So you work a full 16-hour a day,
Yeah.
15, 16-hour a day work
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
and then after a week you get 1 day off.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then throw in the travel time there. So 12-hour shift, usually you end up shooting for 13 hours, for example. Say I'm there 2 hours before. That makes it 15 hours. If you're shooting in Bombay, make it 1 hour travel in the morning, 1 hour travel in the evening. So since I've
18
left
hours.
home till I've come back, or since I've woken up till I've come back, it's 18 hours. Now you've got 6 hours, you sleep 5.5, maybe 6.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
Eat in between.
Yeah. And then you bounce again. You do that for 6 days, sometimes 7, sometimes 8. And then you get a day off. But I have been on shoots where there have been no breaks, where there have been no breaks for say 12 days, 13 days. I've been on shoots where I haven't come back home for 2 days.
Okay. Is it money that keeps you going, or is it determination and the will to make the project successful, or what is it?
I think to make it successful, for me it's that. For me it's like if I'm in it, then I have to give it everything that I have. Like no holes barred, nothing. To make sure, like, because I don't want to, like, once the project releases or once it's finished, I don't want to sit back and think that maybe that day I could have given in that much more. Or maybe I didn't do enough that day. I don't want to have that thought ever for me. Does that make sense? So I go all out. Like, even if it means, like, for example, there have been times where, like, say for example, I'm shooting this location for 2 days. After this, I'm hopping to another location. But we've already started lighting that other location. So I'll shoot here all day, go and light up the other set, and in the night, come back here, shoot again, go and light up the other one. I've done that. Because eventually nobody's asking me to do it, nobody's forcing me to do it. But eventually it's my responsibility. If it doesn't end up looking the way I want it to, or the way I visualized it or imagined it, then it's my fault, really. I mean, but that way it's, it does get stressful sometimes.
म यो सबैको नेपालीमा भन्छु है त
Hey, sorry.
No, I'm not putting in the spot. I just want everybody to understand this. It's very important.
हजुर
दिनको 16 घण्टा काम गर्ने
16 घन्टा
7-8 दिन
भनौँ 15 त भइहाल्छ
15 घण्टा होइन 15 घण्टा काम गर्ने एउटा I try to be as शुद्ध as I can on this, right? एउटा बलिउडमा काम गर्ने डिओपी को सो 15 घन्टा जान्छ काममा
शिफ्ट 12 घन्टाको हुन्छ होइन
शिफ्ट 12 घन्टाको जाने आउने होइन सबै थोक त्यो गरेर 15 घन्टा
बिट्विन 15 र 18 घन्टा हुन्छ
होइन बिचमा 6 घन्टा सुत्यो होइन बिचमा तानतुन गरेर 6 घन्टा सुत्यो नन स्टप 7 दिन काम गर्यो लकी भयो भने 1 दिन ब्रेक पायो
हो
यसरी नै 365 दिन मेजोरिटी
होइन
इफ यु आर लकी
होइन यो चाहिँ प्रोजेक्टमा अब मेरो कस्तो हुन्छ आई एन्ड अप डुइङ से मैले वर्षमा 2टा प्रोजेक्ट गर्छु होइन एउटा प्रोजेक्ट गर्नको लागि राइट फ्रम द प्रेप होइन 2 महिनाको प्रेप हुन्छ त्यो चाहिँ अफिसमा बसेर गर्नुपर्छ त्यसपछि भनौँ अब 40 दिनको सुट छ भने ओभर अ पिरियड अफ 2 मन्थ्स त्यो 40 डेजको सुट हुन्छ ब्रेक यताउता स्केड्युल चेन्ज लोकेसन चेन्ज गरेर हुन्छ होइन त्यसपछि 1 महिनाको मेरो पोस्ट हुन्छ पोस्ट भनेपछि कलर करेक्सन भनौँ न अब 5 देखि 6 महिना 7 महिना मेरो जान्छ एउटा प्रोजेक्टमा आउट अफ दिस यो जुन वर्किङ आवर्सको मैले भन्दैछु त्यो सुट डेज मात्र हो क्या अदरवाइज प्रेपको बेला त त्यही नर्मल अफिस आवर्स हुन्छ बिहान उठ्यो 9 बजी गयो प्रेप गऱ्यो यताउता 7-8 बजी म्याक्सिमम् घर फर्क्यो त्यस्तो हुन्छ तर सुट डेज चाहिँ
ओके आकाश त्यो पनि त 12 घन्टाको काम भयो नि त
त्यो त हुन्छ
9 बजी घरबाट निस्किन्छौ होइन तिमी राति 9 बजी
फर्किँदा हुन्छ
12 घन्टा भयो होइन मैले मान्छेलाई सेन्स अफ रेस्पोन्सिबिलिटी मात्र बुझाउन खोजेँ हो कि किनभने त्यो हो नि त
त्यो त
इफ यु वान्ट टु बी सक्सेसफुल यु अलरेडी क्रिम इन बम्बे होइन इफ यु वान्ट टु बी सक्सेसफुल यु हेभ टु पुट इन द वर्क
यस त्यो त हो
Right, a lot of people, oh, I want to be free, oh, I want to work X amount, oh, I want to have a work-life balance. That if you want to be successful.
I mean, it's the same for you also, isn't it? For whatever you've achieved or whatever you've put in the work, होइन यति बसेर त हुँदैन नि you can't just dream. Yeah, dreaming is great. तर गएर काम त गर्नु पर्यो नि otherwise how do you achieve like you've hit a big one here त्यो पनि त I mean you've put in hours and hours of work होइन
I don't have a life.
त्यही त
I never say that. I only post fun pictures on my Instagram, bro. That's how you with people, bro.
त्यस्तै त सबैले त काम त गर्नु पर्यो नि to reach somewhere. Otherwise if you're अब कामै गरेको छैन भने there can only be one reason. You don't like your job enough. Otherwise you would work होइन अदरवाइज त नभए त काम गरिहाल्छु म अब मैले जे गरिरहेको छु मलाई मनै पर्दैन त्यो गर्नै राम्रो इच्छै लाग्दैन भने त मेरो प्रोफेसनै रङ भयो नि त आइ एम इन द रङ प्लेस होइन तर इफ यु लाइकिङ वाट युर डुइङ देन यु डोन्ट केयर हाउ मेनी आवर्स युआर वर्किङ और यु नो वाट युर डुइङ एन्ड देन एभ्रिथिङ इज फन होइन
Exactly.
Until somebody tells me or somebody tells you that you don't have a life and then you realize oh yeah but then it didn't feel like you didn't have a life or it didn't feel like you know you put in too much or like hey धेरै काम गर्नु पर्यो yeah
Then I'll go to Goa, bro.
त्यही त
for 1 week, bro. Then I'll go to Goa for 1 week.
yeah
Thank you very much for watching us on YouTube. Make sure that you also listen to us on Spotify.